class, as the great Barack Obama once said, the future rewards those who press on. So if you find yourself in a situation...
Hey, everybody. Oh, are you Miss Raqueletta Moss?
Raqueletta Moss is present and on time. But Miss Nola Darling is 16 minutes late.
What? I thought class started at 9:15.
Is that what you thought? How artistic of you. We start at 9 a.m. sharp, and it is now 9:16, nope, 17.
She's mad late, y'all.
All right. But because studies show that any sort of arts exposure is very good at increasing attendance, morale, and test scores in all subjects, and because our motto is, with love, compassion, and discipline, we expect success. Raqueletta Moss is going to reach into her pocket of generosity and let Nola Darling teach with the knowledge that this tardy behavior will never happen again. You have your lesson plan? Begin. Raqueletta Moss, out. What are you doing here, Miss Darling?
Can I have a seat, please?
Please be my guest.
Thanks.
I know how it is when somebody got you sprung. Trust me. But
That ain't none of my BI.
But you know what is my BI? These students and their personal welfare. That's Raqueletta Moss's BI. I care about them. Raqueletta Moss knows that you care. Raqueletta Moss admires your work and your love for the children. But you don't know the level of trauma, the level of sexual trauma some of these students have experienced. But excuse me. Raqueletta Moss knows that kind of trauma. And Raqueletta Moss believes, despite your noble intentions, Miss Darling, that using art to confront personal dysfunction is a self-fulfilling defect, a broken record that never stops skipping. Do you mind if Raqueletta Moss shares something personal with you?
Okay.
Raqueletta Moss comes from that same environment that Reggie was born into. Raqueletta Moss was one of those chicken heads clucking in the back rooms, fucking grown-ass crack monster men when she was just 13 years old. Raqueletta Moss is the product of a cracked-out single mom who pimped her overdeveloped daughter in dark project hallways. Raqueletta Moss was shuffled like a deck of marked cards in the foster care system. Raqueletta Moss thanks God every day that she was adopted from a group home by Albert and Tina Lewis, who lived in Canarsie, and put Raqueletta Moss on the straight and narrow. After graduating with her master's in education from LIU on the corner of DeKalb and Flatbush across the street from Junior's, Raqueletta Moss vowed to help kids succeed with love, compassion, and discipline. Raqueletta Moss would like to help Miss Darling deepen her empathy for students like Reggie and realize that emotional scars are like still waters, but they run deeper than deep. Do you understand what Raqueletta Moss is? Sorry. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you, Miss Darling?
Do you often refer to yourself in the third person?
We all have our ways of coping, Miss Darling. Have a good afternoon.